Some people will say, oh, it's because of his single messaging. Tama. Some people will say, oh, it's because geographically, Pangasinan to Panay. They said Lucena to, Lingayen to Lucena.
Yeah.
But we actually had a bigger corridor, di ba? So tama rin yun. Some people will say, oh, it's young people. Tama rin. But it was also the big groups. You have to be disciplined with your plan. You have to execute the plan. And hindi ka pwedeng pabago-bago just because a new idea comes up. I think that was one thing that we really tried to execute. And I have to credit my team. My team has been with me since 2013. In fact, yung ilan sa kanila, 2010 pa kay Pinoy pa namin kasama. So, 2010, 2013, 2016 ni Lenny, where she won. 2019, where I lost. 2022 for the presidency with Lenny, and then this one. So, many of them are 5 or 6 campaigns together. And we all look young, I'd like to think, pero mga veterano na eh. And that team, working together, setting aside egos, a mature team, very disciplined and mature team who knew their roles and were executing their roles. I think ang laking bagay nun towards the end goal. You really go and you talk about your platform, you talk about what you want to do for the country. And I think they really liked what I said, though. Sabi ko, I'm gonna focus on education. I'm gonna focus on libreng kolehiyo, siguradong trabaho. 2019, they didn't support me, by the way. And I lost only by 200,000 votes in 2019. So it was a big thing na hindi ako nasuportahan in 2019. But even after 2019, I kept the relationship with the leaders of Iglesia all the way until 2025. So by the time that we were doing the interviews, hindi na yan parang bagong kausap. You know, matagal ko na silang kausap rin. And we've partnered on different things when I was a senator. So I'd like to think yung the track record and the relationship got me that support. And in the end, it proved to be very important. No? You know, si Pinoy, nakakamiss talaga si Pinoy. And I really miss him. I miss him a lot, you know. I spent more time with him when he wasn't president anymore. Nung presidente siya, I hardly visited him. Kasi I didn't want to be that relative na, alam mo yun, yung umaligid-aligid sa Malacanang, di ba? Very few times lang when he was president. But after he was president, that's when I would see him more. I'd be galing sa Senado, I'd bring food, pupunta akong times, mag-dinner kami, or lalabas kami. Nakakamiss siya because he's one of the people na yung pagmamahal niya sa bayan was very pure. Just very, very pure. I think a lot of people misunderstood him. Some people thought he was aloof, but he was actually very shy. Na-misunderstand siya in that sense. That he was very guarded also, very shy, but his love for the country was pure. Walang hiningi, walang kapalit, you know, until he passed away. God, of course. Itong laban na to was really God's grace. Like, there's no other way to characterize this fight, no? It was a leap of faith. I remember, nung nag-24 ako, and I wasn't expecting to be 24 to 28 survey last year, may mga kaibigan ako, and you know, I have a friend who's also a pastor who said, you know, sometimes you just have to take a leap of faith. And your leap of faith, it's not just faith in God, it's also faith in the people. I have to say that now, that this was really God-given, and it was so tremendous. The results were so incredible na walang ibang pwedeng matingnan kung hindi yun. I hope I will live up to that.